Hi everyone. So here we have practice problem number 3, and we have a van that starts here. It will not let me draw, so it starts here, and it's traveling due east at a speed of 28 miles per hour. If the van started off 154 miles directly north of the city of Smithville, so we know that this length is 154. How fast is the distance between the van and Smithville changing when the van has traveled 38 miles? So I have a right triangle here, and I'm going to assign some variables. So I'm going to call this side between the town and where the van started, I'm going to call that side A, and between where the van started and where the van is after it's traveled 38 miles, I'm going to call that B. So we know B is 38. And we are trying to, we don't know C right now, but we can figure out what C is. We know that that the rate of change for the van, so dB dt, is 28 miles per hour. Now, where it started in the town of Smithville, that side is not changing. So the rate of change for that is going to be 0. And we want to find how fast the distance between the van and Smithville is changing. So we want to find dc dt. So we're gonna use the Pythagorean Theorem. We have a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. And we're going to take the derivative with respect to time of both sides. And when we do that, we're going to have to apply the chain rule. So the derivative of a squared with respect to time is going to be 2a times dA dt. And similarly, we'll have 2b times dB dt, and that's going to equal 2c times dc dt. And we're trying to find this dc dt. We know A, we know dA dt, we know B, we know dB dt. We need to know what C is so that we can find dc dt. So we're going to figure out what C is by applying the Pythagorean Theorem again, but I'm going to do it over on the side here. So we're going to have a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and that's going to give us 154 squared plus 38 squared is going to equal this c squared. So if I take the square root of both sides, I know you know how to do this, I'm just writing it out really quick, and we get a c of 138.62 for c. So that's my c value that I can put in back over here on the left. So let's put in our values. We have 2 times a, which is 154, but that side's not changing, so our rate of change is 0. And then for side B, we're finding it at 38 miles, and the rate of change is 28 miles per hour. And this is going to equal 2 times C, which we just found is 138.62, and we're trying to find the rate of change of C. So that's going to zero out. And when we multiply 2 times 38 times 28, we get 2128. And 2 times 100 and... is that 58 or 38? Can't read my own handwriting. Hold on. This is a 58. 2 times 158.62 is 317.24. If we divide by that 317, we'll have that dc dt is equal to this 2128 divided by 317.24, which is about 6.71 miles per hour. And there's our answer.